Get this thing fired up about a minute early. How's everybody doing out there? Can you guys hear me okay? You can hear me? Throw a thumbs up or whatever. You guys hear me okay? How's everybody doing out there? Can you guys hear me okay? You can hear me? Throw a thumbs up or whatever. There we go. Thanks for letting me know. I'm a little bit rusty at this, but we'll get through it. Feels good to be back in the saddle again. Let me get this one. We'll get through it. Get this one. Feels good to be back in the saddle. Hold on. I got to mute this one side over here. There we go. There. That should work. Okay. There. That took care of that echo, right? Let's see who all is in here. Hold on. I see some other folks dropped in. I got two screens going so I can see you guys talking. Oh, all right, hold on. Participants. Yeah, AIDS in here, Backwoods Law, Die Bullfrog, Miss Nina, Discover, Kyle. Hey, Kyle, how you doing? Ron Neitzel and Tibor. Am I forgetting anyone? Sometimes that participant button don't work too good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, is that right, Uncle? That looks about right, I think. 7 folks in here. Oh, I'm glad to see all you guys come by and help me make fun of myself because I haven't been doing this for a while. Everybody having a great Sunday, I hope. I went out and bought me a little pea shooter yesterday or the day before yesterday, I guess. A little 22. Looks like a miniature AR. It's a Mossberg. I'm going to be doing a video on it, let everybody see what it is, but it's going to be over there on my Patreon page. So I'll be letting everybody know when that is. I'm going to put it up on Patreon. So what's everybody up to? Oh, thanks, Miss Nina. I feel a lot better. I'll tell you, I have spent too many days in the hospital this year. It seems like one too many days. I'd come home and I'd get to feeling better, and before you knew it, I'd right back in there. This last time, I didn't even know I was sick. I was sitting in my chair and I woke up in the hospital. But I feel a whole lot better now. They did some other stuff to me, and I feel pretty good. I'm able to walk and stuff. I wasn't able to walk the last time. I don't know if you guys know that, but I was unable to walk at all. I would stand up and my legs would just fall out from under me. And I was in some rehab trying to get my legs strengthened up where I could walk, but it didn't work. And I ended up back in the hospital. But I'm walking around now. I don't do stairs too well, but I'm learning to do them. I can go down them, but I can't come up them very good. And I have a ramp. I have some really good friends that built me a ramp outside of my house so I could get in and out comfortably. So, yeah, things are coming along. I feel way, way much better. I was really feeling down, I was trying to tell myself I felt good, but just wasn't feeling good. So, this last stint in the hospital was an eye opener. I just about bit the bullet. I almost died in there, but they did some fantastic stuff, and I feel absolutely 100% better than 100%. So, doing a lot of stuff differently, and I think I'm going to be okay. As long as I keep doing the things that I'm doing, I think I'll be okay. Power chair, yeah. Yeah, I've been looking at them, Uncle. I've been looking at them, but if I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm exercising every day. I exercise, you know, uh, walking and eat some weights for my arms and stuff. Just trying to keep everything going on the upside. I was really feeling pretty crappy, so I'm trying to make it so I feel better. Uh, I've lost like 20 pounds, so if I can keep losing that weight, I think I'll be okay. 48, how you doing? I didn't see you slip in. Welcome. NAC, I've heard of that. I've been talking to him about bariatrics and stuff like that. Since I have since I've gained a whole lot of weight and I can't seem to get it off, they seem to think that maybe bariatrics, I can get bariatrics and get my insurance, my Medicare to pay for it because it's like a life and death thing. And Medicare will pay for those kinds of procedures if it's like a life and death thing. So that's what we're doing now is we're trying to get me to stay on a shoot, what is it? Trying to keep me going on a level that's going down with my weight instead of up. If I don't go up, then they'll start talking to me about my other alternatives. Dog. I have two dogs that run my butt off. How about everybody around where you live? I live in a pretty small community, like 12,000 people live here. And now that I feel better, I'm starting to get out and about and checking out the stores and stuff. And my favorite store is what they call Murdoch's. It's like a farm store, I guess you'd call it, but it has all different kinds of stuff, clothing and uh, pet supplies, uh, welding, different kinds of stuff in it. And uh, during the pandemic, it was all empty and stuff, and I was in there uh, yesterday or the day before, and I see that all the stuff starting to come back in there. The ammunition is still sucks. It sucks to get any ammunition. Uh, I picked up a couple of boxes of 22 shells, and that's about all they had on their shelves. The rest of the ammo is like for reloads and stuff like that. At Mossberg, I got good thing I picked up a crud load of 22 shells over the last few years. Otherwise, that would have been a no go to buy because there's just hardly any shells. What I do want to talk to anybody in here reload uh, for my 410 shells. Anybody do 410s reloading? I want to try to reload some 410s for my pistol, but I'm not sure. Somebody was saying I could do it without a press and all that. I just wanted to get some other inputs, see if it would benefit me to do that. There's still a lot of people looking for it, though, Uncle. You see them in my store down there. There's a lot of people that come in and just uh, go through the aisles to see what is coming and what isn't. Haven't seen any of the panic buying yet. I want to try to learn how to do 410s by hand and not using a press. I've tried watching some videos on it, and it looks like it's fairly easy to do. Then all you gotta do is find the stuff to do it with, like the primers and the cartridges. You're getting up to around 1,000. That's perfect right there. 1,000 rounds in 22s. I can't remember how many I got, but I got quite a few. I don't even own a 22. My son's got the 22s. Well, I own one now. I got the Mossberg. Love to show it to you guys. I got it right back there behind my computer, but I'll get in trouble. 22s would be easy to reload, I think. Brass. Let me look on this computer over here. Brass 12 gauge. You would think that something like that would be fairly easy to go, fairly easy to do. Shotgun stuff. I really want to do 410. I have a pistol that takes a 410. I wanted to do some 410 shotgun shells because the pistol takes those. 22's hard. I don't see how it could be that darn hard. You might have to have a press for it, I suppose. Hornaday, I heard Lee does that backwoods. Heard that Lee has a hand reloader for 410s. And then I saw some, I guess the actual shell, they call them hulls. Those are like $20 for 100 of them. But then you gotta find those in stock. A guy I talked to at the store said that the holes are actually they're starting to reload themselves. The 410s around here. The guy said, oh, everybody can't get them anymore, so they're starting to reload them all by hand, and they're doing them themselves. Hey, Dad, how you doing? Good to see you. Reshape the brass. Yeah, you probably would have to have some sort of press, so you put it in there, and when it comes down, it would crimp it. Hey, Wes, good to see you. Good to see you come by. You running to town? Don't run, you might hurt yourself. You run, you might get uh, out of wind, might hurt yourself. You gotta run to town. Do it in sprints. Go a little ways and then stop, rest, then go some more because otherwise you'll probably have a heart attack. On your in-house chores, yep, I hear you. It's Sunday. Gotta buy some food. Are you sure you're gonna start prepping? You gotta start prepping. Make sure you start with food and water, okay? New words. I don't know. Most of those words I've already heard, John. What flavor water? I don't know. What flavor have I got? I got wild cherry here. Mine's wild cherry, but I have different kinds. And I only drink it because I don't like the water here that they have come out of the ground here. Has iron or something in it. Thanks for coming by, Wes. Tell the missus I said, hey, Fukushima water puts hair on your chest. Oh, I have never tried that stuff. Thanks for warning me. If it puts hair on your chest, maybe we should give it to some women, right? I think of this computer I'm getting my chat on over here was touch screen, but it's not. No, just right there. Uh, uh, don't do that again. I'm using two computers. 4 boxes of what? I missed something here. It's hard here to get ammo at all. What kind of ammo do they have that are in short quantities where you guys live? MMX Jelly, how you doing? You must be new here. Do not recognize that name. One day at a time, me too. This computer I'm using is a fairly new one for me. So I'm still learning on it. It's well stocked. Wow. It's a one in a million if it's well stocked. Mine has a stock of bullets and ammo and stuff, but it's all the wrong ones for what I need. And nobody here really panics to buy it. They just kind of go in and go with the flow. I'm gonna find out what you know, what they have the most stock of and what they don't have a problem getting, and then I'm gonna buy a pistol of that caliber. Then I won't have to worry. Just go in and get whatever I need. Yeah, I need some 47 or 45 longs too. Those are kind of hard to come by here. Pellets, yeah, pellets are hard to get here too now. Everybody went and bought those high powered pellet guns and then got the pellets and then went out and shot the hell out of the pellets. And now they can't buy the pellets to replace because everybody's been buying them. We don't have too much crime in the streets here, Uncle. People just go out and shoot the hell out of everything out in the country because we live in the middle of nowhere. If I want 45 longs, I have to reload them. That kind of sucks. because I'm not a reloader, and I think I'm too old to start now. Have to buy all that equipment. I don't even know where I'd put all that equipment. 22 bucks. What's an HSD? Don't believe I've heard of that. I have a Derringer that has two barrels over and under, and it's made by ah, trying to think. It's not what you're saying. It's manufactured in Texas. PTE, thank you very much. Oh, thanks, Dina. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I feel a whole lot better, and it's great to visit with you guys. Feels so much better to be here to visit with you guys. I've been for the last week or so trying to figure out if I got the stamina to sit here and talk to you guys because sometimes it just takes it clear out of you. It's hard to put on a show. You guys probably don't think so, but it definitely takes it out of you. I can call. I can carry hollow points in my pistol. I have a concealed permit, and I can put hollow points in my pistol. Of course, my state may be different from your state. It's like when I'm out, just out at uh, went stupid again. When I'm just out shooting for practice, I don't use my hollow points. And then when I get all done practicing, then I'll go and I'll put my hollow points in. Of course, every month or so, I'll take all my bullets out and I'll clean them up real good. Just from sitting in your gun, they get dirty and dusty and everything gets all cruddy in there. So I'll take them all out and I'll clean them up real good and then put them back in. Oh, you don't need a CCW? How come? I think I read somewhere that there are some states that'll let you carry concealed without a permit. The only reason I really even carry hollow points are because if I have to shoot somebody, I want them to stay down. I don't want them to look at me and get right back up. I've thought that way for years. I mean, you may not like the way I think, but that's the way I look at it is if I shoot somebody, I want them to stay down. Oh, yeah, that's one of those. That must be from that article I read. I read somewhere that law is that you can carry concealed or open carry, and you didn't need any special permit for it. There's a lot of stuff I read, and I can't retain where I read it from or anything, but we'll get to talking about it, and I'll say, "Oh yeah, I read that somewhere." See, I wish they would do something like that here. I mean, everybody does whatever they want. I live in an open carry state, and a lot of guys just have it sticking on their hip. And if they have a jacket on, it's concealed if they have the jacket on anyway. So you should just change the law, but they haven't. Yeah, I suppose so, Tibor. Usually you just don't open your mouth and put your foot in there when they come to talk to you about it. Well, why did you use open? Why did you use hollow points? Uh, I don't know. Act stupid. They're either going to take you to jail or not. And I live in a pretty good state, for firearms. We don't have too much crime in the streets or anything, so you can pretty much get away with a lot of stuff here. Yeah, I think you might have a point there, Uncle. I mean, I live in the part of Nebraska where it's fairly open and stuff. Small towns all over the place. But don't get me wrong. I mean, at the other side of the state, on the eastern side of Nebraska, they do have larger cities. They have Omaha and Lincoln and stuff like that. And I'm sure those cities are uh, getting their fair share of crime, but you never really hear about it. I have a buddy that lives on that side of the state. And he says that he says they don't really hear that much about homelessness or crime or anything like that, but he says it's there. He lives just below the Iowa border, so he used to live on this part of the state here with me, but he moved down there when he retired. And I sure wish I could figure out how to do those 410s. Then it would be easy. I would have 410s at least in the pistol. It would be enough to slow the person down or whatever. The 410, the 45 longs, I guess I would have to just wait for those to come into stock at the store. I've got plenty of 9mm. I've been collecting 9mm since before ammo went non existent. All right, Balma. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Good to see you again. I'll see you out there for sure. Have a good rest of your weekend. Well, I'm going to figure out how to do those 410 shots one way or the other. So when I get it all figured out, I'll probably do some sort of video on it so you guys can either see me fail or have a success story. I really want to try it and see if I can do it without a press. It can't be that hard. I watched a lot of videos on it. You see, yesterday or the day before, and I watched it with a press and without a press, and it just doesn't look like it's that hard to do. It looks like the hardest part of it would be the amount of gunpowder that you put in there. And it would be whether it's going to blow, uh, simply go out of the gun, or whether it's going to knock you on your butt. A dipper. They were showing they were showing you using like a little spoon, not a spoon. It had like a bucket on the end of it, and you just dip it. I would dip it out of there and weigh it probably. I don't want to have so much in there that it knocks me on my butt. I think they said something like a quarter of an ounce. If you put in the shot, they want you to use a quarter-ounce shot, and then you put a quarter-ounce of powder in there. And it depends on what kind of powder you use as to how much you put in there. Dipper, yeah, there you go, a dipper. Yeah, there's several different dips. That's why I said I would probably uh, weigh it out like on a digital scale. Since I can't find any loaded shells at the store, really wouldn't have uh, anything better to do than just to uh, try to get the right measurement together. I guess I would call it Will's scientific laboratory. Uh, Back in the laboratory, Will's putting a concoction together, and he's hoping not to blow himself up. I was thinking about trying to put, instead of all those little BBs, bigger shot in there, like pellets. I'm going to be looking into it. I'll let you guys know how it goes. And one guy was doing it right on his tabletop, so he didn't have a press or anything. So all he used was a quarter inch, quarter inch extension to a socket thing to use as the plunger thing, and a little hammer that he beat on back with. So it didn't look like it's that hard. A 26 caliber pellet. Oh, I wasn't thinking like marbles. Excuse me. I wasn't thinking about anything like a marble or anything. Thinking more like, oh shoot, don't know if I can even think about it. It's like a quarter inch round, not a quarter inch, eighth of an inch, a little piece of shot, and then put a bunch of them down in there. And there's an eagle. Yeah, the one I saw was here on the tube, but I was just researching uh, different ways and different shot methods of how to get them in there and get them put back together fairly safe. Oh, that would be sweet. 3 or 4 double aught. That would be pretty sweet. Yeah. 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 They want you to, I don't know what all these fancy words are, but you know that part where the firing pin hits? You push the old one out, put the new one in before you ever start the other stuff, according to what I watched on the videos anyway. It made a whole lot of sense to me because if you tried doing all that before, you'd never get it in there. So you have to replace all that before you ever start packing the shell casing. I don't know how you would do it after you pack the shell casing. If you tried packing the shell casing and then putting the primers and stuff in, that just wouldn't work right. Well, anyway, the guys at the store where I go to said everybody around here was making their own 410s. So if I can't find on YouTube somewhere that'll give me a safe way of putting them together, I'll probably go back down there and try to get one of those guys to turn me on to someone around here that's doing it themselves and see if I can't get them to teach me how to do it. Yeah, mine's something like the judge, only I would have to get up and go over there to my table in the other room and pull it out. I can't think of who makes it, but it's manufactured in Texas. Maybe I get the little woman there. My table right there, honey, in the back of my table. Would you get that gun out of there for me? Get that's in that Derringer box. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. It's made by Bond. It's like an over and under. Hope I don't get too much trouble here, but I'll just try pulling it up here like this so I don't get too much trouble. Okay, it's an over and under type of deal. One one of them is a 410. The other one is a 45 long. And I hope that would do it. I'm not going to show you the whole gun because I don't want to get in trouble. But that's how it's produced. It's made in Texas. I'm just going to tell you like that. Uh, so that's why I'm trying to get shells made so I can get them to fit in there. I think it is too. It's going to buck like a Bronco. I haven't got to shoot it yet, Tibor. That's why I'm in. It, that's why I'm trying to get those shells put together. I bought the darn gun. Now I can't get the ammo for it. As soon as I get the ammo for it, I'm going to take it out and shoot it. I'm going to set my tripod up so that I get film of it. It's gonna. I'm sure it's gonna. have some pretty good recoil on it. I wish I could show you the whole damn gun, but I'm gonna put some of that one. I'm gonna put some film on this one over on my Patreon page as well. And then you guys can see this one, the Mossberg, and I have one other gun too. And that's all gonna go over on my Patreon. Emma, hey, how you doing, Emma? Good to see you. Oklahoma 4045 long. Yeah, exactly, Jay. That's why I said just next time I buy a handgun, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to find out what they have ammo for before I buy the darn thing. I'll buy the darn gun only if they got ammo for it, and if it's a reliable ammo that they can get all the time. Yeah, that's right, T-Bore. Hey, keep that recoil. Keep that recoil on his side. That's right, Jay. Yeah, I suppose that's what I was thinking too. If I were to do all that, just look for the ammo and then look for the gun to buy for the ammo. Probably cost me a lot of money. Like the gun will probably cost uh, 8 or 1,000 bucks or something. Those guys that work in there probably get the best deal because they probably know what's coming in, so they're already prepared. 5.56, yeah. I got mine put in the damn closet. Be hard for me to find any ammo for that thing. So I just wrapped it up and put it in the closet. maybe someday, maybe someday I'll be able to get some more ammo for that thing. Yep, exactly. All right, I'm gonna have to get out of here. My eyes are not letting me see anymore. For a small fee, you'll be the taxi driver, right? All right, let's go ahead and close her out. I want to thank you guys for coming by and shooting crap with me. I think I've got it down to a science again. I shall come out and see you guys sometime next week. We'll do another live, and I'll try to bring a better subject to 410 shows. You guys have a super great rest of your Sunday evening, you guys. I hope. All right. Later, you guys. Thanks for coming.